Wow, that logo and that sound takes me back. Oh, I love that. Hey folks, it's the Red, and it's time to begin a new playthrough. Yes, it's going to be another Way Forward game, but we're not doing Shantae. Not yet, at least. I still need to do a little bit of prep work for that, so I decided to do a short LP of another game until then. And so I've decided to tackle Ducktales Remastered. A fantastic remake of a fantastic NES game that was released way back in 1989. This game is pretty much available on every modern system known to man. It's on the Wii U, it's on the PS4, you can find it on Xbox One, it's on Steam. Whichever your preferred system, go ahead and get it, because this is a really good game, I find. So without any further ado, let's get to a new game at the medium difficulty, because I like to be a middle-of-the-road gamer.
Cuss me, Hilts. Me money bin alarm. Quick, Duckworth, get the limo.
I shall, get her in gear, sir.
Hurry, Duckworth, hurry!
The pedal is to the metal, Mr. McDuck.
Oh, not the Beagle Boys again. If they think they can stand between Scrooge McDuck and his 3 cubic acres of cash, they've got another thing coming.
So how about those visuals? That's one of the things I really like about this game, is the graphics. It's all hand-drawn. And all very well animated as well. Way Forward went out of their way to make this one of the best-looking games they've ever made. And Shantae Half Genie Hero is set to look pretty much just like this. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Uncle Scrooge! Uncle Scrooge up here!
Oh, Huey, are you all right, my boy?
Yeah, but you better watch out. The Beagle Boys messed with your security system.
Yeah, we take over the whole place.
Yeah, me money.
Hey, don't forget about me, Uncle Scrooge!
Eh? Oh, don't worry, lad, I'll save you.
So this being a tutorial stage, it's basically just teaching us the basics of how you operate your character throughout the game.
I caught me a duck.
Nothing terribly novel.
Oh, now that's what I call a stomach ache.
You were hit on the head, you moronic marauder.
Thanks, Uncle Scrooge!
You're welcome, lad. But Huey, what are you doing here?
Well, we saw the Beagle Boys going into the money bin.
We?
Sure. Louie and Dewey are here, too. You better hurry, Uncle Scrooge. They might be in trouble.
And yeah, that's one of the game's main mechanics, is that you can use your cane as a pogo stick. I'm not sure how this makes sense, but yeah, that's the case. I'm pretty sure Scrooge never used his cane like this in the show, or the comics, or in anything, really. It's funny, at least. And as for these gems that are just appearing out of nowhere, well, that's one of the primary gimmicks of this game, is that you're encouraged to search every nook and cranny of every stage in order to try and find as much treasure as you can. You're encouraged to build up as much money as you can. There's 3 types of gems throughout the game. These big red ones, which are worth $50,000. The big yellow ones, worth $10,000. Ice cream refills health. But there's also a smaller version of the gem. Those are worth $2,000. You can use your money to buy stuff later in the game. Nothing that's going to power up the gameplay or anything, but it's stuff. We'll get into that later, though. So here in the intro stage, the Beagle Boys have broken into Scrooge's bank, and so we're out to make sure they're not stealing all of his stuff, because that's not cool. And yeah, you literally have to search everywhere for as many diamonds as you can find. And personally, I don't know where all the diamonds are. There's just that many of them.
Hey kid, you got a sandwich or something?
Let me go, you Beagle bum!
Not even for an afternoon snack. Big time in trouble, me.
Get away from him, you gluttonous goon.
Sorry, Scroochy. Not a chance.
I wonder if these buttons are going to do anything to fix this problem. Great bait, mate. I rate an 8 out of 8.
You saved me, Uncle Scrooge!
I did. How you hurt, lad?
Nah, I'm fine. But I saw Louie heading up the stairs with about 1,000 Beagle Boys right behind him.
Stay here. I'll handle this.
1,000 Beagle Boys, huh? Well, keep that in mind as we head on upstairs to find Louie. You also want to make sure you don't take off ahead before a gem appears right behind you, like up here where that big yellow gem was. I would have missed that had I just dropped down the platform, and then I wouldn't have been able to get it. So you're also encouraged to pay attention to your surroundings, so as you don't end up missing any gems. But there's plenty of treasure to be found throughout the game, that it's unlikely that you're going to find them all anyway. So, we're going through an intro stage right now, and it's probably worth noting that the original NES version did not have an intro stage, and I rather like that. See, this isn't just a simple HD remake of the original game. They did add some original content to this game. So it gives old players a reason to come back to this game. There's still stuff to check out. And hey, it's in HD. That alone should make it worth it. Okay, I just got an a McDuck icon or something, and it makes you invincible for a short time. A very short time. I think that was only like 5 seconds. Honestly, I don't find the invincibility all that helpful in this game, but it's there. Whoop, just walked right into that, like a dummy.
Hurry, Uncle Scrooge! They're headed for your office!
Hold on, lad. I'll have you free in a jiffy.
Not so fast, McDuck. We're running things around here now.
Cuss me, Tilt. One false move and I'm a roast duck.
Leave me, Uncle Scrooge! It's not worth it!
Nonsense, me boy.
So things are getting a little trickier here, but not much. Just wait till the lasers go away and then jump on the button.
Hey, when I get the gold, I'm gonna buy Ma a new hat.
Well, your heart's in the right place at least. Too bad you're going about it in all the wrong ways.
Ow!
Woohoo! We almost got them all!
A fat lot of good that'll do us if they make it to me vault.
Okay, we're almost to the end of the level, and in fact, probably also worth noting is that you also have a map when you pause the game. It gives you an idea of where all the good stuff is, but I'll show that more in depth in the next level, where it will be more helpful. That map is not present if you play the game on hard or extreme difficulty. But here we are at the very end. Here we have a cake, it will fully restore your hearts. And it's time for the boss.
Step away from me, fortune, you crook.
Not this time, McDuck. Oh, you ain't getting the drop on this Beagle Boy.
So with him wearing this helmet here, he cannot be damaged by bouncing on him. Oh, you can't run into him either. Thought you should know. What you gotta do is wait for him to throw one of these things at you, then swing it up and hit the safe above. Then you can bounce on his head. After a few hits, he goes down pretty easily. I find that the projectile is pretty difficult to dodge at times. He can catch you sometimes if he throws it high or throws it directly at you. Either way, you don't have a lot of time to react to it, and I find it a little tricky sometimes. This looks like a safe way to take him down. Still, it is an intro boss, so it's not terribly difficult to get through, I don't think.
Curse you, McDuck! This ain't the last you'll see of me!
Yeah, good riddance to bad beagles, I say. Now, why in the world was he interested in this old painting? Surely there are more valuable... Well, pluck me pin feathers. It looks like some kind of secret code. Boys, boys,
What did you find, Uncle Scrooge? Yeah, what is it?
I'm not sure, but I know how to find it out. I'll feed it into my supercomputer and use Gyro's new crypto analysis program. Then we'll know what the Beagle Boys were after. Stand back, lads. Brigadoon!
What is it, Uncle Scrooge?
It's a treasure map, lads. And no ordinary treasure by the look of things.
Only Uncle Scrooge would call any kind of treasure ordinary. Look! One of the treasures is in the middle of the Amazon. And there's another one in Transylvania. And one buried 10 miles underground. Hey, wait a minute. Something's screwy. This last treasure can't be right. Yeah, there's no mountain on Earth that's that high. Well, according to the Junior Woodchuck's guidebook, to get there we'd have to take about 537 million steps straight up till we reach the moon. You mean the moon?
It looks that way, lads. Well, what are we waiting for? That treasure's not going to discover itself.
And so from here, you are able to select which stage you'd like to go to next. Yes, it's another one of those non-linear games like Mega Man, and you can start anywhere you'd like. But we're not going to worry about that just yet. So here in Scrooge's office, you can access 3 different areas. First, we have this. This is mainly where you can look at characters, concept art, game music, TV show art. This is the place to go for all that stuff. You can spend your money to unlock things like that. But another thing you can use the money for, when it's done loading, you can head into the money bin. You can jump off this little ledge and relive what it was like to earn your first paycheck. Yes, this is just hilarious. I love this part. You can swim around in the money to your heart's content, just like in the TV show. Oh, I do like this. And indeed, the more money you collect throughout the game, the bigger this bin gets. But of course, if you're spending it on all those unlockables, then on all the artwork and such, then yeah, you'll pull money out of the bin to do that. So throughout the game, you're gonna have to collect a whole lot of money if you hope to fill that bin all the way up. But we're gonna go ahead and call it here, and next time we will go and take on the first stage. See you then!